It's a heavyweight showdown between the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi, and Alexander Gustafsson. All right, so here he is, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. There was some retirement talk a few years ago, but he seems to have his head screwed on right now. Came back with that huge knockout of Glover Teixeira not all that long ago that many argue was the best performance of his UFC career.
Yes, and I'm glad that Alexander Gustafsson is still here.
Yeah.
Because why would you leave when you still are so valuable to everything that happens in the UFC light heavyweight division? A very, very skilled striker, underrated wrestling, has scored takedowns on some of the best wrestlers the UFC light heavyweight division's ever seen. Tall, big, great cardio, a fantastic fighter is Alexander Gustafsson.
And he's gonna hang around at least long enough to realize a third crack at that elusive UFC light heavyweight title. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Gustafsson is 4 years his senior. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have a 9-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch gloves and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go. Round 1. I can barely hear myself in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Nice kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh! Straight right, he misses. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Lands flush with that right hand. Gustafsson gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Choi. Takedown defense holds up.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, collar tie. Muay Thai club. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's been confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves to go. Don't finish this fight. That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. Gustafsson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Horns out for the end of round one. Right now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Listen, dude, you're losing this fight. You need to wake up. Let's go out there and let's make this a fight. Let's get in that guy's face. Let's be aggressive.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Oh, nicely done as he blocks the shot and delivers that straight counter. Gustafsson gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. That was down real bad.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Just out of range with that right hand. Huge block there. Right punches there. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much energy to just throw a strike, but to be whipping like this, it's only exhaust you because every moment you try to throw to knock the opponent out, so you're just catching air. It doesn't feel good. It's also embarrassing.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. And they separate. And he switches to southpaw.
Ooh, big shot land.
Just missed with the elbow there. Oh, nice job to land it neat.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
And they separate. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a Swing and a miss by Alexander Gustafsson.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the boot. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks.
Gustafsson gets the double leg takedown. Finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
Liver kick.
10 minutes in the books. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Out there. Let's relax. Excellent work. All those rounds on the pads in the gym have paid off. Now we're going to continue. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
Oh, good job defensively to block the strike there by the Korean Super Bowl. Try to establish that jab.
Big kick lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Lands a big elbow there.
That was a
Looked
jab.
like it did stun him a little bit.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out, find places to rest. Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just missed with the left there. Oh, Gustafsson's huge right hand! Back to the feet. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far. Oh! He's out!
He's done. He's done.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling, he used his elbows, he used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout.